What's up guys, my name is LLCoolPlay, and in today's video we're going to be talking about some of the new in-game details for Mafia 3. Now with all that said, let's jump right into it. Mafia 3 can be called a number of things, but by definition it is known as an open-world third-person shooter with strategic elements of conquering the city one district at a time with the help of your lieutenants, who will provide you with a plethora of tools and weapons to use in your endeavors. These lieutenants go by the name of Cassandra, Burke, and our favorite from Mafia 2, Vito Scaletta. Now, Mafia 2, as we all thought, was a very open-world game at the time, but now Mafia 3 is taking it to a whole new level, bringing the actual definition of open world to the table. Mafia 3 takes place in the fictional city New Bordeaux, which is supposed to be mainly based off of New Orleans and Louisiana. The extent that Mafia 3's open world goes to is that it divides the world up into sections. The areas that we're going to be able to experience in Mafia 3 are industrialized areas, shipyards, the bayou, or swamplands for those of you people that don't know what the bayou is. Areas suffering from extreme poverty, as well as your high-end areas where the rich people live, basically. But Mafia 3's open world goes one step further, introducing the effect of your character's race, money, and power. You're going to be able to see all of what the time period offered in terms of those three elements. And if you ask me, that makes an incredibly diverse open world. Also, these areas have their own unique crime rackets as well as their own unique side activities. And the cool thing about these side activities is that you can assign your lieutenants to take care of these side activities. So you're basically not going to have to run around doing all of these side activities by yourself because you have people to do them for you. And make sure you tread lightly in the grounds of favoritism, because your lieutenants do get jealous and this can spark conflict in between your relationships. Now, we'll continue to talk about that in just a minute, but as for right now, we're still talking about the open world, so I'm going to continue talking about the bayou in particular. Now, the bayou is a very interesting place in Mafia 3 because of the simple fact that it's a place that you can find a lot of hidden items and treasures, so to speak. You can also find moonshining rackets littered throughout the bayou, which you can destroy. Later throughout the game, you can also find extortion ranks, illegal seizure of gasoline and construction materials, and finally, prostitution rings. Now moving on to those good old lieutenants. We've got Cassandra, Burke the Irishman, and our personal favorite from Mafia 2, who is now residing in New Bordeaux, Vito Scaletta. Those of you guys that played Mafia 2 are going to be favoring Vito Scaletta because of his overall likability. But be careful not to give one of these characters too much leeway in terms of the power you give them, because if you favor one lieutenant too much, it can piss off the whole entire outfit and affect either negatively or positively all the missions you do from then on, and even the ending of the game. Also, you're going to be able to hand off conquered safe houses as well as conquered districts to your lieutenants, so that's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out in Mafia 3. Just in case you guys don't know exactly which character you're going to side with in Mafia 3, I'm going to break down what each character does for you. Vito provides you with better guns as well as protective gear. Burke provides you with more backup as well as underlings that will aid you in combat. And Cassandra prevents enemy reinforcements from being called in by cutting phone lines. You can call in favors from lieutenants from your weapon wheel. Just some examples of things you can call in are a mobile store, a hit squad, and you can even bribe the cops. You can also perform wiretaps, which give you insight on potential informants and rats, so to speak, so you can interrogate them. And keep in mind, you won't be able to max out your lieutenant's skill trees, and this implies that this game is built for replayability. So if you really want to see what each character has to offer, you're going to have to keep replaying the game. And also, once again, this is an open world game. This means missions can be tackled any way you want. Stealthy or guns blazing. Your actions also affect how missions play out, basically who lives and who dies. And one of your best bets to getting around the streets of New Bordeaux are hopping in one of the stylish muscle cars that New Bordeaux has to offer and going for a ride. And for all you car nuts out there looking for a way to go faster, Burke is your man, for the simple reason that he will be offering car upgrades. Also, if you're a fan of any of the classic hits of the 60s, you're in for a treat. Mafia 3 is launching with a tremendous amount of licensed music. And between the muscle cars and the music, I can already tell I'm going to love driving in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our video for today. My name is LLCoolPlay. If you like my video, please leave a like. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe for all the latest and greatest Mafia 3 content. Keep it locked to my channel, LLCoolPlay. My name is LLCoolPlay, and I'm out.